Yes,
before we get
Michael?
to the fight, not to change the subject, but I want to
Mhm.
throw in the Reggie Jackson quote of him talking about the Yankees front office.
Oh, yes,
'Cause
we haven't talked baseball in a while.
we haven't talked the
Yeah, yeah.
World Series.
Let's talk
So,
baseball. Do that for a minute or two.
yeah.
Yeah.
So quickly, I'll say that I had the Texas Rangers finishing third, and I tweeted that. And about a week ago, some Ranger fan found it and said, "What place was your Yankees in?" I don't care. I'd rather be the last place Yankees in the
Oh
first
my
place
god.
Texas Rangers. So
Well, first of all,
suck
they,
it.
they they did finish as a wild card, so the fact
Yeah.
that they don't really even because they choked in the last week of the year. But one thing that
Right.
I think is really funny is because, by the way, the Astros lost and Chef's
Yeah.
kiss to the Rangers. They are forever on my list of good teams now.
Right.
But I think it's funny because on the internet, everyone was just been talking mad shit about the
Yeah.
Astros, and all the Astros fans go, "You're a Yankee fan. What do you got to say? Come on, you got to sit
Yeah.
this one out." It's like, bro, no, I don't got to sit shit out. All right, like I've known my team
No, we're the
sucks since May.
Yankees.
We're the Yankees, and
Listen.
in a year or two, when half the players from their team have to all leave, they're going to go back to fourth place and last place obscurity, and the Yankees will be kicking everyone's ass like they pretty much always do, except for this year, 2008 and like 1994 or something. It's they can everyone from Texas can suck it, but
Yeah.
especially people
Listen.
from Houston.
The Yankees are bad right now. Yankees
Yeah.
fans know that before everybody. Yankees fans will we're New York. We're gonna rip our own teams. We're gonna be harder on our team than any non-Yankee fan.
Yeah.
But we're the Yankees. We're New York. People have to run to catch up how fast we walk. Put
Mhm.
it that way. So it's I don't care. Good for the Texas Rangers. And the
Yeah.
Diamondbacks. It's
Absolutely.
it's actually so far playing out to be a really good World
It's a
Series.
it's
Two
all
teams
the
nobody wanted
all
to
the
see.
haters, all the
Yeah,
bitter Phillies fans and Astros fans who are like,
yeah,
no one's gonna watch and it's gonna be a
yeah.
sucky
And it's
series.
been really good so far. Yeah.
It's 1-1 series with had a walk
Adolis.
off extra inning with. It's been a good series so far. It's fun. It's entertaining. It's
Yeah.
two teams that no one's seen in a while. I was like 13 or 14 when the Diamondbacks were
Yeah.
last in, and the Rangers have never won one. So it's really, really, I think it's cool. I
Yeah.
actually really like the matchup, and everyone who doesn't can go suck a
Yeah.
dick because they don't know
Ad-
anything about baseball. All right,
Adolis
sorry.
Garcia. Adolis Garcia has been unbelievable. But I wanted to make the point about Reggie Jackson. So they had him
Okay.
on the Fox broadcast. So he's there with Jeter. He's with A-Rod. He's with what's his name? Big Poppy. And then I guess Kevin Burkhardt. I didn't see the full clip.
Hmm.
But they were asking Reggie Jackson, what is it like now working for the Rangers organization? Because in 2021, he left the Yankees as a special advisor and went to Houston. So he pretty much ripped
Wait,
the
Houston or
Yankees.
Texas?
He went to the Houston Astros, Reggie
Okay.
Jackson. So he's a special
Okay.
advisor to the Houston Astros.
Okay.
So he said and I'm summarizing here pretty much that like the Yankees organization don't look to the former players for their opinion or input on the team. And Reggie Jackson, who's a special advisor, I mean, that's his whole job is to give input. He felt that they weren't using his input. And, it's just very telling when Mr. October is calling out his own. He's wearing the Yankee. He's not wearing the A's cap in the Hall of Fame. He's wearing a Yankee cap in the Hall of Fame. He's like, guys, what are you doing? Your franchise is the greatest players in history. You show it off as a marketing stunt all the time. You're not listening to any of us. Like, what are you doing? The team's a disaster. So, I feel like my little conspiracy theory is the Yankees are in some kind of financial trouble because now they got the patch on the arm. They're not spending money. Like, what is
That's
going
league
on?
wide though. That's league wide. Every team has a stupid like
Yeah,
the Astros have that stupid Oxy thing. And by the way, as lame as an insurance company is, which is the Yankees sponsor, at
yeah,
least the logo blends in with the uniform for the most part. Because some of these they're just intrusive as fuck on the
like,
uniform.
I
They're
mean,
yeah,
crazy looking.
baseball has also been hurting with just
yeah.
attendance in general. I mean, like it's been so bad that like I've I read a
That's actually
really
not entirely true, but keep going.
well no I read it like a really because I mean maybe that's increased but like in like last 5 years it has gone down and I read like I read a fucking opinion piece, which was the dumbest opinion piece possible, but it basically was saying because of baseball's low attendance score,
Mhm.
the only way to preserve baseball is if it's completely like nationalized and taken over by the federal government. Which I mean,
Who the fuck? Who wrote
I
this? I'm
mean,
gonna personally
I
find this
mean,
person and rip on them
oh,
tonight.
I
Who
could,
wrote
I
this?
could, I actually think I could find it and send it to you
Please,
because I was just
please
like,
do.
I
It's
mean,
so terrible.
the uproar, the
Right.
uproar in this country. First of all, that I mean, I just don't think that's a good idea. But second of all, the
Oh,
uproar in this country, if they're like, "Fucking Bernie trying to take over baseball," like,
yeah, it's socialism or whatever other.
Bernie
yeah,
Yeah.
Bull.
like if you told your uncle that Joe Biden is trying to take over the fucking Yankees, like there would be like January 6th every Friday. Like, come on,
Baseball already
like.
has like a socialism kind of
But
like with the venue sharing, so they're already like a
well,
socialist
and it's
thing.
also,
Yeah,
I
the
mean,
rev
it's also
sharing.
like
Yeah.
America's pastime too. So like, it would just.
Yeah.
But I, yeah, I mean, like baseball games are always also very cheap to go to. Which I mean, I don't know why more people wouldn't go to them because like you can go like to just like you can get like a $30 ticket in like City Field and like just have a
Mm.
great time. Like you
Yeah.
don't need to spend like a lot of money. Whereas like you'll
Yeah, they're more
spend
fan
upwards
friendly
of-
now. Yeah.
yeah, you'll spend upwards
More
of hundred
amenities.
Oh
dollars.
man, I'm gonna push back on all this. I
There's
mean,
more
it's not the ticket
amenities.
price; it's the fact that the shit in the stadium is crazy expensive. They basically went to
And I'm
like
not
the
saying the
movie
ticket
theater
prices,
model in some of the teams.
but I'm not
It's
I'm not
crazy.
saying that I'm not saying the ticket prices are too high. I'm saying the opposite. I'm saying like so I've read that attendance has just gone down in general. Maybe that changed like this
Now
season. Maybe that changed
it
after COVID.
depends. No, it depends on the specific market for that. And here's the thing: the weekend attendance specifically has actually gone
Mhm.
up slowly over the last several bunch of years.
Mm.
The problem is it's the weeknight attendance because they start the games too fucking late. They start them at like 7:30 at night. They should
Yeah.
start them at like 5:30 and just let everyone just get home and fucking time for bed. But they
Watch it
decide to have
during
them at
dinner.
7, which is stupid. Exactly.
Hmm.
Anyway, we don't
Interesting.
need to talk.
Yeah.
Well, I'll do a whole segment on this at some point. I love this conversation. We should
We could-
research this out before we talk about
Gotta
it
make a
more.
map about it. Make a map.
I could.
Make a
I'm.
map.
I
Map
do
comedy.
cartography in my free time / academic time.